Hi, this is Moby. Welcome to the Fire Show. This episode is exactly what the title says, which is how to send out PR pitches to people who are busy, who don't have time, and who multiple people are trying to get the attention of. This is an audio version of a video done by my friend Sujan Patel. He's a serial entrepreneur who's running 4 companies right now. I don't think he ever sleeps. He's a marketer, author, writer, speaker, and me and him are working, or him and I mean, whatever. We're working on videos about marketing tactics together, which you can check out on YouTube at Sujan Patel. Now, I will shut the hell up. Enjoy.
Is this thing on? All right, I guess we should get to this. Today I'm going to share with you 8 tips for successful PR pitches. I've learned these from being on both sides of the table. On one side, I write for Inc., Forbes, Entrepreneur, and many other publications, and have received over 10,000 pitches in the last few years. I receive almost 100 a day these days. That's because I'm listed on some sort of directory or something of that nature, and all but 5 pitches were horrible. On the other side, I'm a marketer, and I actually go and do quite a few pitches myself for our clients, for my own properties, my own SaaS businesses, and so it's kind of weird being on both sides. But that being said, I've had kind of experience on both sides. I can share with you proven techniques that will work. So first and foremost, keep your emails short with a clear call to action. Not long, not a mile long. Think about a few sentences that articulates what you're trying to say, why people should care, and make it the action clear. Make the ask something very simple. Yes, no, more information, tell me more. Something where they can respond with a clear, I'm interested or I'm not interested. If you have in between, it generally doesn't work, because what ends up happening is you start a conversation with people who are not interested from the beginning because they don't know what you want. All right, number 2 is know who you're talking to. And this is the biggest mistake I see most people make. Why? Because frankly, there's different types of writers for these large publications. Figure out, first and foremost, what they did last Saturday night. If you know what they did last Saturday night, that's the amount of research I want you to do. That's when you know the person you're reaching out to. Keep in mind, some people may be an entrepreneur like myself. I write for these large publications to get exposure. It brings me exposure and helps me build my audience. Some people are staff writers. Those are the people you want to pitch. Some people are paid writers that are marketers or professionals in their trade. Those people are kind of on that borderline, but it all depends on who you're reaching out to and what their value is. If you pitch an entrepreneur like myself, you're not going to get a positive response because I don't do this for a living. This is not what I get paid to do. This is not what helps me build my audience. It doesn't help. It's not why they even hired me or reached out to me to write for these places or have me write for these places. All right, number 3. Now that you found out what that person you're going to reach out to does on a Saturday night, you want to build rapport. Use social media to build rapport. Follow them. Yes, follow them on Twitter. It still works. Don't friend them on Facebook. Maybe connect with them on LinkedIn. That could work. Although I found the writers that are or editors that are more active or those who work in the publishing field, Twitter is more of their dominant platform. Get to know them. Share some of their stuff. Respond to them. If they're a staff writer, leave a comment, share it, let them know you shared it, let them know the impact it had on you just on social media. This way you can build a relationship. And that's my next tactic, is to build a relationship. It's not a tactic that you can do tomorrow. It's not something that you can get in the short run. The best quote that describes what it takes to build a relationship with a person in PR is this. The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. That's right. If you want a tree now, you got to go back in time 20 years to plant it. So the same thing goes. Don't build a relationship when you need PR. Okay, if you're an entrepreneur or you have a product, you're a marketer, you know your company is going to need PR at some point. You're going to need to do something. So build relationship first thing on the job. If you're a marketer, you're an entrepreneur, do it early on. My friend Chris Winfield says, he has 1 or 2 key relationships with people in the press that have gotten most, if not all of his press in his 10 years in the field. So it works well if you build a relationship, and that means you have to help them. And that's my next point. Help the writers. Help them find stories, find unique angles, give them a win. At the end of the day, making them look good to their editors, meaning something unique story, a unique story or something unique, getting them a big win, like they can get them traffic, that's a win. Nothing else really matters that much. Then once you've got your in and you've helped them, guess what? They remember you. That means that you can help them again. And if you help them enough times, they will help you without you ever asking for it. When a person asks, when an editor or a writer asks you what they can help you with, bam, that's when you know you got them. All right, number 6 is no embargoes, no press releases. Nobody cares. Like, first of all, if you send somebody an embargo, that assumes they care enough to say yes. Oh, I agree to this embargo. Second of all, when you send an embargo, you usually send the press release along with it, of which nobody reads, because that's not how I absorb information. If you can't say it in one sentence, you probably shouldn't be pitching it in the first place, because frankly, 99% of the time, nobody cares. All right, number 7, if you think your open rate is good, or your reply rate or your success rate is good, it's not. Think about the number of people you've pissed off. The people who have not responded that have opened. The people who have not opened because they don't care. The people who you've put your name in front of who have not said yes to you. Those are the people that you should care about. And what's the point of number 7 is to focus on the quality. Focus on building those relationships. Focus on small numbers, not large scale. Don't email people, the same people or multiple people at the same organization. That doesn't work. All right, the last thing I want to share with you is follow up. People are busy. It took me about 6 months to get on Business Insider, and that's after they responded to my first email to get my first article out there. They're really busy. You have to follow up. Get a cadence. Use something like Yesware or Boomerang or something where you're reminded to follow up once a week, every other week. Don't be annoying. Maybe you just nudge them the first couple times. If they're not responsive, maybe you start over and send them another storyline. Or you ask them, or you give them kind of an ultimatum like, hey, do you like this article? If you're not interested, no problem. I might publish it elsewhere. Just let me know, please. No hard feelings either way. Something of that nature. But continue to follow up more value. Remember, build relationships, help them, give them a win, and at the very least, keep your emails short and sweet. All right, guys, until next time, and if you have any questions, leave them below. Take care.